Hello everyone, welcome to the presentation for EAC594 section NBK by Group 2 and myself Anuj Patel here starting with the presentation and which will be continued by my teammates namely David, Rohit, Siran and Aryan. So today we are going to discuss about how Meta, previously known as Facebook, has a significant impact on the VR gaming industry. So VR gaming is where imagination meets reality. So today in this presentation we are going to unbox the metaverse. So the first question that arises in someone's mind is what is meta in VR gaming? So meta is basically in VR gaming it refers to the overarching strategies, trends and gameplay mechanics that defines the current state of the industry, influencing the way games are played and experienced. Meta refers to a concept in the VR gaming industry where players go beyond the boundaries of the virtual world and engage in activities that enhance interaction, social integration, and the game design. So, after the introduction of Meta in VR gaming, It, it has opened exciting new possibilities for the game design, allowing the developers to create immersive and interactive experiences that were previously unimaginable. So, this question, what is meta in VR gaming, is what we are going to discuss in detail in this presentation. And we all would like to share all of our knowledge that we gain while preparing for the assignments to the course throughout the course to all of you. So why we chose Meta and not any other company? So first of all, uh, we were asked to choose a topic for an assignment during the start of the course, and we chose the impact of virtual reality on the gaming industry. And then later on, we were asked to choose a company, and so we chose Meta because we think that no other company in the same industry has a competition with Meta. So because beyond entertainment, Meta's VR finds practical application in medical simulations, education, design, and workforce training also. So as a VR pioneer, Meta leads the industry with constant innovation, pushing the boundaries of the gaming experiences. And after Meta acquired Oculus VR, which was a leading virtual reality company, it allowed them to gain a significant foothold in the VR gaming space. So Oculus VR's virtual reality headsets like Oculus Rift and Oculus Quest have become popular choices for VR gamers. And in the world that is currently constantly evolving, the gaming industry has undergone a seismic transformation. Now gone are the days of static screens and mere button presses. We now find ourselves on the cusp of gaming revolution like never before. Meta, with its groundbreaking advancements in virtual reality, has redefined the very essence of interactive entertainment, blurring the lines between real and the virtual. So, in this presentation, we will be answering what is virtual reality and how has Meta managed to harness its potential to elevate the gaming experience to this astonishing heights. Today we would be discussing about Meta's background, where it all started, its application, the current use of VR in Meta, like virtual reality in Meta, its development, the future possibilities of future of Meta, and then later on we would be concluding our assignment, uh, presentation. So that's all by my side. And now I would like my friend David to continue the presentation.
Thank you for the introduction, Anuj. Hi, I'm David, and I'll be giving a brief overview on the history of Meta and its involvement in virtual reality for those who might not be familiar with it. The story of Meta starts with Mark Zuckerberg, born May 14, 1984. As a child, Zuckerberg was precocious, creating a message program using BASIC at just age 12. He later enrolled in Philip Exeter Academy, where he excelled as a student, and then in 2002 he enrolled in Harvard as a computer science student. In 2004, with other students, he created Facebook to connect students together. Facebook grew, and Zuckerberg dropped out of Harvard to work full-time on Facebook. Facebook exploded in popularity and value, and by 2012, only Google and Amazon were larger web firms. Facebook experienced overwhelming success through investments by people like Peter Thiel and other venture capitalists. Facebook eventually had its initial public offering in 2012, which raised $16 billion, the largest IPO in history at the time. In 2016, the site was shaken by the revelation its data was being used to help elect Donald Trump. After the scandal passed, Zuckerberg renamed the company to Meta to focus on the next major platform based on virtual reality, but some say to also deflect controversy from the scandal. On the other side of the country, in California, another bright student, Palmer Luckey, was building the prototype for a virtual reality headset for gaming. Needing money to fund his prototype, he started a Kickstarter that raised $2.4 million. When the prototype was shown at E3, Electronic Entertainment Expo, it got rave reviews, and from there it eventually caught Zuckerberg's attention, and he bought Oculus from Palmer for $2 billion. But it wasn't until 2016 that Facebook released the Oculus Rift for consumers, followed by the Oculus Go in 2018, which was affordably priced, and the Oculus Quest in 2019, which was the first standalone VR headset. In 2021, Oculus brand was retired and replaced by Meta Platforms. As we saw in 2021, Zuckerberg renamed Facebook to Meta, retiring the Facebook brand. The purpose of this move was to signal Zuckerberg's intention to focus on virtual reality as the next major platform for communications. The metaverse, Facebook's virtual reality ecosystem, was to help create a marketplace where people could buy and trade digital goods using their VR avatars. The metaverse was expected to create $5 trillion in value by companies such as McKinsey. Unfortunately, the metaverse failed, but Meta is still continuing its development of VR headsets like the Meta Quest. And this is the history of Meta and its founder up to this point. Next, Rohit will talk about Meta's current use of virtual reality in gaming. Thank you.
Thank you, David. So here I'm going to talk about the use of VR in Meta's gaming business. Picture yourself diving into immersive experiences with a diverse VR game library, offering a wide variety of games for every taste. What sets Meta apart are their exclusive VR titles, providing you with unique adventures you won't find anywhere else. Plus, if you are a developer, they offer a fantastic VR game development tools and resources to bring your creativity to life. Through partnerships and collaborations, Meta is continuously enriching the VR gaming experience. Also, you can join this rapidly expanding VR gaming ecosystem where the possibilities for fun and excitement are endless. So, get ready to redefine how you play games with Meta's groundbreaking Oculus platforms. Now, these are some popular VR games available on Meta's platform with which you can step into extraordinary world of VR gaming. Experience the rhythm-slashing thrill of Beat Saber, embark on a magical journey with Moss, and immerse yourself in intense action with Super Hot VR and Robbery Call. Socialize with people worldwide in VR chat and test your puzzle-solving skills in I Expect You to Die. Explore the creative wonders of Rec Room with its user-generated content and get yourself lost in the stunning zero-gravity adventure of Lon Eco. And this is how Meta's VR gaming platform promises you unforgettable adventures and redefines the way we play games. Now here I have discussed overview of reviews. So starting with the positive review, one of the game enthusiasts states that the level of immersion in VR games on Meta's platform is mind-blowing. It feels like he's truly inside the game world. And similarly, one more blogger declared it as a game changer for the gaming industry. The physicality of VR gaming on Meta's platform add a new layer of excitement to gameplay, due to which people find themselves more engaged and physically invested in gaming experience. However, it has to face some constructive criticism that includes addressing motion sickness and improving onboarding for newcomers. But as new technology advances, Meta is expecting to diminish the gap between VR and traditional gaming, ensuring an even more immersive experience. Here in this slide, it is shown that Meta's VR gaming allows you to build a vibrant and connected section through virtual hangouts, metaverse vision, social VR applications, avatars, virtual meetups, and collaborative gameplay that brings us together for various group activities, which results in strengthening our bonds, creating a close-knit community. At last, I can say it without any doubt that for Meta, safety is paramount. So, they place utmost importance on data privacy protection, user safety measures, and addressing cybersecurity risks. Through virtual reporting tools, it ensures a secure and enjoyable gaming environment for everyone so that we can join this exciting adventure with confidence and peace of mind. So this is all about the applications of VR in gaming industry, and now I would like my teammate Siran to continue the presentation.
Thank you for the sharing. Hello, I'm Siran, and next I'm going to discuss the future of meta and virtual reality. So before I start, I just want to recap some of the big news from back in 2021. And we all know Facebook rebranding its name to Meta in 2021. And also the company is developing an immersive virtual world called Metaverse. Based on the information from the industry, we know that the company has already spent a lot of money and a lot of resources in the metaverse strategy. So that brings us a question is why the company changed its name and why the company changing its priority from traditional social media services to metaverse. To answer that question, we need to talk about what is metaverse and why it is the future of virtual reality. So based on the definition from the internet, the metaverse is actually a collective virtual space merging physical and digital worlds, and the user can interact, socialize, and engage with each other. So to put it in a simple way, metaverse is like a combination of all the digital scenarios like gaming, e-commerce, or communication. So metaverse is the ultimate application of virtual reality, and and that is why the company is investing heavily in this technology and application. That is because it wants to expanding its dominance from traditional social media to this giant virtual space. In order to achieve that, the hardware is actually the foundation of the company's metaverse strategy. So back in 2020, Meta already launched the famous Meta Quest 2 VR equipment, and this equipment has been sold nearly 20 million around the world. This year, Meta is planning to launch the new model called Meta Quest 3 with double the performance and double the experience. Also, other than that, the company is innovating new technology from traditional VR to AR. We call it augmented reality. So the company is planning to launch the Meta AR glasses by 2025. If we're talking about the software part, so Meta is continue investing and building the Horizon Worlds platform. So Horizon World is one of the largest virtual reality platform allow people to connect and interact with each other. And by far, it already reached 280,000 monthly active users. So the company estimate the number will be reached 500,000 active users by the end of 2023. Lastly, I want to talk about the opportunities for ordinary people to participate in this new industry or new market. So all people like us, like you and me, can involve in this market, to become a content creator, or we can be a market investor, invest in stock or blockchain or other virtual asset. Also, we can use our programming skills or technical skills to creating applications, to creating new stuff. Also, there are many other occupations in the virtual world, like a therapist, gamer, or other real estate agent or something else. This is not the full list, because the metaverse is evolving very fast. So every day there are new things coming out. So just stay tuned, or if you're interested, you just watching the news. There will be much more fun things happening. So that is my part. Next, I'm gonna move it to my teammate. They're gonna introduce the conclusion part of this presentation. Thank you.
Myself, Aryam, and I am the last person from my team to present you about the metaverse and the virtual reality. So, this is the end of our presentation, and these are the only conclusions of what we have seen ahead. The key takeaways: the metaverse is the transformative concept representing a shared virtual reality space with vast potential beyond gaming, revolutionizing how we interact, socialize, learn, work, and conduct businesses. So basically, metaverse is trying to get into the VR, virtual reality, and the virtual reality will help us in so many ways. Like it will help us in interacting with each other, socializing with each other. We can learn so many things, work, and conduct businesses from that. And Meta is another name of Facebook right now, and Meta is trying to develop the applications of virtual reality technologies, and it will be a really good accessibility in this space, and it will be a really good upgrowing business, next upgrowing business. So VR technology allows in innovative gamings and action games, and it will make mimic real world actions within the game. And as well as the VR has other uses beyond the gaming industry is the education, healthcare, and business sector. In the healthcare sector, it will give us the education about the treatments and the medical helps which we need to learn in the healthcare sector. In education as well, it will help the students to capture the things easily by looking at the VR, by getting the 360-degree view of the things which we are just seeing right now in 2D form. Virtual reality has opened a new possibilities for gaming genres, enable developers to explore unique gameplays, mechanics, and storytelling techniques. And it will also help in the storytelling techniques because the storyteller can give the VR headset and they can imagine more easily. So it's a really good idea to go for the VR. To conclude, in the conclusion, the metaverse is a new and existing frontier that has the potential to revolutionize the way we work, play, and connect with each other. While there are certainly challenges to overcome, the possibilities are endless. As we continue to explore the metaverse, we must be mindful of the opportunities and challenges that lay ahead. I think so. The metaverse has a lots of challenges in it, but the end result will be a great. Thank you for watching and hearing our presentation. Thank you, Professor.